ladies, an elimination 115-pound Muay Thai bout. Let's meet the ladies. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner. Please make welcome Gabby La Diabla Guerrero.
Rounds, kickboxing fight. First women's fight of the evening. Going to take place in the 115-pound division.
Coming in loud and clear, huh?
There we go.
So, JR, we're looking at Gabby Guerrero taking on Melissa Pettek tonight in 115 pounds to open up the show tonight at SCL Duality. And, you know, the ladies always bring a ton of action. They really don't get the credit that they deserve for their technique, and they're usually in just unbelievable shape.
Yeah, that's what I was going to speak to, was the conditioning. Always looking at really, really super conditioned athletes anytime we get the female fighters in the cage. And Melissa Pettek going to be the opponent of Guerrero this evening. She'll be the fighter in the blue gloves. Had a chance to watch Pettek compete a number of times in the Colorado Muay Thai tournament, and she is an action-packed, highly skilled, fast-paced fighter.
You know, I'm so glad you brought that up, because one of the biggest resurgences that we've had in our combative sports is Muay Thai and kickboxing. Showcasing tonight, of course, a couple of fights at least, but at the same time, always incredibly entertaining. The resurgence of Glory as well has really helped that cause locally for us. I actually find kickboxing to be one of the most entertaining styles of combatives, and I just can't wait for this fight to get going.
Yeah, when you've got a couple of fighters that are doing it right, it's nonstop action. It's just go, go, go from bell to bell.
It is.
That's what we're going to look forward to in this fight.
To meet the ladies first, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, holding a Muay Thai record of 2 wins and 1 loss from Infinite Jiu-Jitsu Academy in Loveland, Colorado. Please make welcome Gabby La Diabla Guerrero. And now, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance Thomas Swenson blue corner, holding a Muay Thai record of 1 win and 1 loss from Top Notch MMA in Greeley, Colorado. Please make welcome Melissa Antong Pettek. This elimination 115-pound Muay Thai bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Referee is Tim Mills.
Referee Tim Mills, third in the cage for this 115-pound female fight. Gabby Guerrero, she represents Infinite MMA, wearing the red gloves, facing off against Melissa Pettek. She's the fighter in the blue gloves, and she's representing Top Notch. And Pettek comes out with a crisp 1-2.
That was quick.
And immediately into the clinch and onto the knee striking we go.
Very tight clinch work here. Both of these girls, just exactly what we expected, JR. They don't wait for anything to get going. These girls come out firing immediately as soon as this fight begins.
So far, you could be doing this fight in a phone booth.
Oh, and another big right hand from Pettek. My goodness, she's got that thing dialed in.
Starting to wing her punches just a little bit as Pettek. She'd be served well to straighten him out, and there she gets a couple in with nice firing down the pipe. I like the way Pettek is keeping her chin tucked.
Absolutely.
Shoulders up, hands up, good guard. Guerrero, nice job in the clinch work this evening.
100%, and I was just going to say, JR, a lot of times the ladies do a better job of keeping their chins tucked than the men do.
Good exchange of knees, both fighters firing off well. Neither one of these fighters much interested in defense in the clinch. As soon as they tie it up, they're looking to cause damage, and that's what you like to see. The clinch
100%.
should not be a place to rest.
100%.
The clinch is a place that you want to make your opponent fear to be.
And there's so many fighters that really just cannot survive in that clinch. They can't survive in that pocket, and yet these ladies literally are living there right now.
It's really grueling. If you haven't worked Muay Thai, if you haven't done a lot of clinch work, it's difficult to describe what a full body workout it is to be in the clinch.
Exhausting. Exhausting to say the least, I should say. And that beautiful right hand of Pettek is just constantly finding a home on Gabby Guerrero, and she's landed that now 3 or 4 times really hard in this opening round.
10-second clacker sounded. Right before that right hand landed, Guerrero took a second to catch her breath, and it cost her. Pettek just kept that action going nonstop while Guerrero was trying to take a deep breath.
Outstanding first round of action. My goodness, these girls come to fight.
So if you're in the corner of Pettek run, what are you telling her right now?
You know, I think she's finding some real success with that right hand, number one. I think that that's become a money punch for her so far. I think setting that right hand up is going to be the key. She could probably do that with some leg kicks as well as some clinch work inside to set up that inside right.
A little bit straighter on her punches I'd like to see too.
Agreed. And how about for Gabby Guerrero? What do you tell her if you're Aaron Varel right now in her corner?
Got to be just a little bit busier. I like her clinch work. Go ahead and try to initiate the clinch if you have the opportunities and punch your way out of the clinch. Don't use that as an opportunity to take a break or take a breath, because as we've seen, Pettek is going to try to capitalize on that. So punch your way out of the clinch.
Definitely want to see some good footwork as both corners exit the cage right now. Second round of action just about underway. And here we go.
And we're going to have a timeout. I think there's an equipment, a little bit of ice or water in the cage. You know, I like the way they do it in Thailand. They actually bring a really shallow tub into the ring, and they set it on the ring floor. And so any water that gets spilled, they just cart out of the ring with them, and they never have that problem. Yeah, it's actually really cool. And they are picking right up where they left off on round number 2.
Girls go.
And I think we're seeing just a slightest strength advantage for Pettek.
Yes.
When they're clinching and they're working into the cage, she's been able to get the turn.
And it seems as though Gabby Guerrero is still trying to find the range and the distance to capitalize on that inside clinch work, as Pettek is doing a really nice job of keeping herself protected in that clinch.
And some nice neck wrestling there. You don't see enough of that. I like it.
Oh, big head kick.
Pettek puts it upstairs. Nicely done with the foot.
Pettek is just showing some beautiful technique, JR.
And again, Pettek able to get the turn as soon as they near the cage. She's aware of where they are, good ring generalship, and puts her opponent's back against the cage. The reason you do that, once you get your opponent's shoulders and hips against the cage, it basically shuts down a lot of their mobility and where they can go, and now you're dictating exactly what can happen.
And I got to tell you, Gabby Guerrero is not in any trouble at all. She's very comfortable in there right now. She's not even rattled in the slightest.
Yeah, nobody has looked rocked. Nobody's been wobbled yet.
Right. I just love the way that Pettek throws that combination, that straight left followed by that straight right is just beautiful every time.
And she's always looking to be the one that initiates. She's always looking to be the one that is able to get her punch combination going first. And you hear coaches, and let's see if he rules that a knockdown or a slip. Oh, it's going to be a knockdown.
Pettek is disappointed in that call for sure. And you can hear her corner saying, hey, listen, you've got to pick it up now
Gotta
because
pick
of
it up
that.
now.
Just because of that.
So even if Pettek was winning, there's the bell. Even if Pettek was winning the round, that makes it an even round now
Very
because
much
of the
so.
knockdown.
Yep. An interesting fight just got more interesting.
How about that?
And again, you know, we talk about the corners, and the corners of both of these two ladies are outstanding. They really will get, with no pun intended, that top-notch coaching, you know.
Absolutely.
As the Alirez coaches here, and Aaron Varau in the corner of Gabby Guerrero, you know, they're going to get that just perfect information that they need, just enough to disseminate where they can take the advantage going into this final round.
And I see over here in the corner of Pettek, Coach Alirez, he's telling his fighter, work the angles. You've got to be cutting some turns.
Both corners getting cleaned up.
Round 3 action, off we go. And let's see if Pettek comes out looking to be the one that fires off first.
Absolutely.
She does, but Guerrero has a faster answer for her this time. Looked like she was a little more ready for the aggression.
And now some good strength being shown right now from Gabby Guerrero.
Carrying that conditioning deep into the fight.
But
Both
that
these
aggression.
fighters staying really active
Yeah,
here in what we've called the most grueling position there is, and it's late in the fight.
That classic Muay Thai style right
Yeah.
there from Melissa Pettek right there.
In the corner of Pettek calling for straight punches, but it's a flurry by Guerrero that has Pettek looking like she's feeling it. Finally,
Gabby
somebody
Guerrero's
able to
landing.
make the other fighter look like they've taken a punch.
Gabby Guerrero taking control of this fight right here, right now.
It's about a 32-punch flurry from Guerrero. Nicely
effectively
done by
landing.
the Infinite MMA fighter. It was.
Pettek showing some signs of fatigue right now.
Pettek listening to her corner. They called for the high kick. She
Oh.
tried to go for it. Good right hand. Measured nicely by sticking the left out, leaving it there to judge the distance, and then coming over the top with the right.
Gabby Guerrero very, very effective with that right hand, really finding that distance that she's comfortable with inside, JR, and landing at will.
Going to be interesting, Ron, how this could play out
Definitely.
score-wise.
Definitely. I was just thinking that.
That knockdown having counted, and then round 1 I saw for Pettek, Guerrero, I'm seeing taking the third round.
Absolutely.
Might end up with a majority draw.
10 seconds left, and Gabby Guerrero is firing right hands, combinations, knees. Look at the action to end this fight, JR.
Good finish
Look
by
at this.
both fighters.
What a fight. What a way to get this going. My goodness. I love watching these girls fight.
Non-stop until the end. Good work by both fighters.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Unbelievable effort from both of these girls. But kudos to both of these girls for finding the opportune time to really let their hands and knees and feet go, for that matter. And I got to tell you, I think both these girls caught each other at different moments of the fight. But I got to tell you, I love the way that Gabby Guerrero ended that fight.
It's that strong finish, pulling away, looking really good. That really plays nicely into the eyes of the judges.
100%. Really, really interesting to kind of see how this gets scored.
So like we talked about with the scoring, Ron, if you have a 1 round apiece and then the round with the knockdown that the other fighter was winning, if I'm a judge, I'm seeing this as a draw.
100%. 100%. I could easily see that happening.
Ron Goldstein in agreement.
Wonderful, wonderful effort from both of these girls. Outstanding effort. Very impressive technique in this fight. Very impressive.
Yeah, a lot of real classic Muay Thai,
Yes.
especially the neck wrestling
Yes.
that we referenced while it was going on. You don't see a lot of that. That's something that you have to train very hard for. It drains your energy a lot. It makes your opponent tense up, their traps in their shoulders.
Totally.
Shuts down the effectiveness of their punching unless they're used to it. And both these girls, you can tell they put in their time in the gym, and we can see it here on the replay,
Oh,
Ron.
no question.
Standing toe to toe, and punchy they go.
And really, really, really accurate striking here. We're going to go ahead and throw it back up to Sean for the official announcement.
Working to get that glove off of Guerrero.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 29-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Gabby Guerrero.